I'm no stranger to JJK theory crafting, to JJK discussions. You can look at my channel. I have quite a bit of an opinion on this manga, okay? I love this manga. It is very near and dear to my heart. Obviously, it has its flaws, but I like it for what it is. However, okay, I come to you guys not as a theorist, not as an analyst, or to start a debate. I come to you as almost a messiah of sorts. I know what's going to happen in the story. And if you really listen to this video all the way to the end, you will be convinced towards the end. I sound like a preacher right now, but it's true. You will be convinced that Nobara will be resurrected and be the one to defeat Sukuna. It's been in front of our eyes this entire time. So you might be wondering, okay, how do I know that? And why does nobody else know that? Well, first of all, I'm the only one that's really reading this manga, okay? All of you guys just read it because, oh, I like the flashy fights, I like Gojo, I like this and that. But you guys haven't really been actually reading what's really been happening behind the scenes. What if I told you Nobara's been manipulating everything this whole time? What if I told you that Gojo is actually the weakest in the verse, but you really have to actually dig deep and really analyze the manga to understand that? Okay, so let me break it down. Chapter 4 of the manga, we find out that Nobara has the 7 eyes, okay? 7 eyes being a more powerful version of Gojo's 6 eyes. We figure this out when Yuji tells Nobara, hey Nobara, if you were to fight Gojo, would you lose? Would you die? And then she says, nah, I'd win because I have the 7 eyes. And I used to have 13 eyes, but I gave 6 of my eyes to Gojo. That's, I believe, the last page of chapter 3. So go back to there if you don't believe me. That's what it says. That's how it ends. It's a double page spread with Nobara showing her 7 eyes when she lifts up her hair. By the way, Nobara's actually bald. That hair of hers isn't actually really her hair. So yeah. So now we've established that not only is Nobara bald, she also has 7 eyes. And she used to have 13 but gave the 6 to Gojo. And that's what really made Gojo have the 6 eye powers and all that. So Nobara, right, was trying to insert herself as this weak being, this weak secondary character this whole time in the manga. And you can see a scene in chapter 54 of the manga when Nobara is actually talking to Sukuna and says, hey Sukuna, in about 200 chapters, this story will become Sukuna Kaisen, which basically means you will be killing everybody and I will come back and kill you and defeat you. I believe it's in the background of one of the panels that Panda's talking in like page 53, chapter 53, 54 of the manga, one of those two things. Go ahead and check. So now we've established, right, like that's what I'm saying, you have to really be paying attention. So what did Nobara mean by that? Sukuna will become Sukuna Kaisen. Well, if we read the story now, what happened? Okay, Sukuna's killing everybody, Gojo's dead, and he's gonna stay dead, and Nobara is possibly alive, possibly dead. All of this Nobara predicted and did with her 7 eyes, also her bald head. So now that we've established that, now we know that Nobara will come back to life like a messiah. In 3 days, she will be resurrected just like Jesus was. If technically Jujutsu Kaisen is just retelling the story of the Bible, except Nobara is Jesus. That's what Gege has been trying to tell us this entire time. So Nobara will get resurrected, okay? She will come back, and she will use her 7 eyes, go into Gojo's afterlife, wherever he's at. He's like some weird airport. Take back his 6 eyes, get the 13 eyes. And then this is the thing that we have to understand. Okay? Nobara doesn't just have the 13 eyes. If you look at chapter 100 of the story, you realize that Nobara actually has Gear 5, Super Saiyan God, and Bankai. That is one of the pages where Nobara is speaking to, who was she speaking to? I believe she's speaking to Maki before Maki became edgy, and she was basically saying like, hey Maki, I opened up a portal in the multiverse to go into these anime worlds to get a bunch of powers to get stronger. By the way, you're gonna get way hot and way powerful in a few chapters. Just wait on it. I believe that's like in the middle. I want to say, I don't think it was a double page spread. I believe it was like a half page spread in that chapter. So again, go back and check. You might have missed that one. So now that we know that she has all these powers, really all that's going to happen is when Sukuna feels like he's won, he's going to come back. When Sukuna feels like he's won, Nobara's going to jump in, say, once again, to reference what she told Yuji in chapter 3, nah, I'd win, and then proceed to not only one-shot Sukuna, but kill every single person on the verse, and then mutter to herself this has been my jujutsu to my kaisen. And that's how Gege is going to end his story. So yeah, that's it. By the way, happy April Fools. Bye.